Now then, my friends, social media has a lot to answer for, especially TikTok, because really it glamorizes things. It glamorizes things that maybe aren't really that special. I mean, look at the last few videos that I've done. A spud, a jacket potato, we've got Spudman, we've also got the Spud Brothers, and yes, they're great businesses, but they're glamorized by social media because they're on TikTok. But what about the businesses that aren't on TikTok? The old school businesses that just give a great service and they've been there for many years, but they don't want to get into all this newfangled malarkey. Well, that's where we're going today, via my Barbers, because I'm having my hair cut because I'm going away for a few days to film the next series, and it's nearly, I think it's about 5,000 miles that I'm traveling to bring you the new series, to have a little bit of sunshine. It's going to be warm as well. It's going to be 40 odd degrees where I'm going to, sunshine every day. So looking forward to that one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll let you know a little more when it gets closer to the time. It'll be in the next few days. So we're heading to the barber shop first, because today we're going for a jacket potato, and it's my barber's favorite jacket potato place. Now they own two, or they've got something to do with each other. There's one that I go to in Nottingham in the city centre, been to before, done an actual video on it, and I love it. It was great. I've been hundreds of times when I worked at the Nottingham Post. I believe this is his brother, some connection anyway, I don't know, I'll have to find that out. But they're not on social media particularly, they're not prominent on social media, they don't dance around in front of a camera for TikTok, and that's where we're going to go today and give them a little bit of exposure. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. I'll look like a jacket potato soon. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, my friends, I have got the one and only JB on the phone. Now, I've told him where I'm going. I'm flying off with a major airline. Is it about 6,000 miles away or 5,000, Dave?
It's about just under 6, isn't it?
Just under 6,000 miles. And this is for the next series. Well, you sound healthy.
Oh, well, there you go. It's a shock. You've just told me. I'm in shock.
You're in shock of where I'm going. It's going to be a good series.
I want to come.
Are you excited?
Oh, I'm a bit of wee came out. I'm so excited.
Hey, come on. Get on a plane. Come with me. Take the gamble. Come on.
I am feeling rather ill, so I suppose I could have some time off. I wish I could, mate. I'll be there tomorrow.
Me and you walking down the avenue, wherever we're going.
Hand in hand. Only if we're doing it hand in hand.
Hand in hand. Well, I'm off to Baz the Barber's today, and then I'm off to a jacket potato stall again, because this jacket potato stall, Dave, is in Basford in Nottingham, and it's not on social media. Well, it might be on social media, but it's not like a TikTok sensation or anything like that. And I think a lot of things these days and a lot of businesses, it's just hyped up by TikTok. So I'm going to go to a place that isn't hyped up by TikTok, that is and could be better than the hyped up ones on TikTok. So there we go. Anyway, I've now got to go and charge my car because I've got 20 miles of range left, 9%, and I've got to be in Nottingham, but now I've got to waste 40 minutes charging up. But this is not an electric car video, so stay there, Dave. Are you excited though? Right. Should they be excited? Is it going to be a good series? Should they subscribe?
I think definitely like and subscribe and ring the little bell for notifications. It's going to be good.
Do you know what? I'll just leave it with you. You can have the channel next year when I semi-retire.
Yeah, Bognor Regis. Here we go.
Oh, hey, don't you be knocking Bognor Regis. There's nothing wrong with Bognor Regis, as there is nothing wrong with Morecambe either. Onwards, my friends. Right, you see, this is where the issue is. It's now 22 minutes past 8. I've got a charge, and I just want to get to Nottingham to get my hair done, ready for the next series. Come on, let's get charged up. It was the same as well, wasn't it, with Binley Mega Chippy? Do you remember Binley Mega Chippy? Binley Mega Chippy. It was all to do with TikTok. The fish and chips are okay, but there was nothing really to write home about. Yeah, there were nice fish and chips, but let's be honest, they weren't the best fish and chips. They weren't Yorkshire fish and chips or Scottish fish and chips. Let's be honest about it. It's just to gain a TikTok viral sensation. TikTok and social media has a lot to answer for. Let's get this car charged up. Plug into your vehicle. I mean, I can tell you, Porsche or Porsche, they probably had wished that I'd never started doing videos on electric cars and all the EV manufacturers, because social media has a lot to answer for. Right, that's going to cost me a fortune. Do you know what? It's just a lot easier. There we go. Just to fill your car up with fuel. There's a filling station over there. I could have filled up there, well, before I got on the motorway, because they're a rip-off on the motorway, and I could have been on my way. Charger authorization successful. Preparing to charge. We're connecting to your vehicle now and stealing my data. Come on, I've got my hair to get cut, and then a jacket potato to make viral. A viral jacket potato. Doesn't sound great. I mean, viruses are not really very good, is it? It's gone viral. Come on. Get 20% off charging when using the GridServe app. So basically, they're trying to get you to download an app, save 20%, take all your details and your data to save 20%. How many apps do you need on your phone to charge? I'm going to GridServe today. Let me just have a look for that app. I'm going to Ionity. Let me just have a look for that app. You're going to end up with a million apps, aren't you? Anyway, charging using 100% net zero energy. Come on. Oh. Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to have a bit of a whinge, which is unusual for me, isn't it? But come around the other side. Oh, just going to sit down. Have 5. I might as well while I'm waiting for my car to charge. Oh, that's a bit wobbly. So I went in there into Costa, right? I've said this before, but do you know what? I'm going to start a petition, that's the word, a petition to stop this. Every time you go in a place now, £4.75 for this coffee, by the way. When did coffee become £4.75? That's on top of your charging, right? And then it goes, add to charity, add 70p to charity or whatever. I don't want to add to charity, and he says, oh, just press the yes or no. We're confronted with that all the time. Same with McDonald's, same with all these big corporations. They're just bombarding you with adding to charity. And the question is, answer me this question, right? Riddle me this in the comment section down below. When you add to that charity, does it actually go to charity? My mother, many, many years ago, used to say to me, charity begins at home. That's how she used to speak when she got angry. And she said, it never goes to the people anyway. It never goes who it's going to. It goes into the big boys' pockets. It's all about money. And does it? Does it go to the actual people? I went for a wee as well while I was in there, TMI, I know. And then there's actual billboards or posters of where, you know, so you look at while you're weeing, and it says about women's periods. Donate to a women's period in abroad somewhere, which is like, I'm thinking, you're confronted with that. I thought it was a bit of an odd advertisement for in a men's toilet, but there we go. And then you're confronted with charity again. It's getting too much in a world where basically we should be looking after ourselves, because we can't afford to keep giving stuff to charity all the time, adding each time. And it's everywhere you go. It's Boots, it's WH Smith, it's Costa, it's Starbucks, it's McDonald's, and it's all adding to charity. And personally, I think it goes in the big boys' pockets. But there you go. That's my rant over. But I reckon, is there anybody that disagrees with me? I don't think there is. Right, I'll drink this, and then we'll get down to Nottingham and get this jacket potato. Social media has got a lot to answer for. I mean, including putting some lunatic from Mansfield with a phone on a stick running around the world, talking absolute garbage and whinging all the time. There we go. At least I'm honest. Tastes foul. I'd rather have mellow birds or camp coffee. Can't you just leave me for 5 minutes and I'll see you back at the car? Just try and have a coffee in peace. Good grief. And now I'm shouting to a camera and there's no one around. They're looking at me gone out in there thinking I've lost the plot. Look at that lunatic. Right, it's 9:15, time wasted, money spent, 56% charged. I think that should get us to Nottingham, hopefully. There's another charger there. This is the issue with electric cars, isn't it? But this is not a video about electric cars, by the way. I mean, I think I've proven that electric cars are an absolute joke. And by the way, there's a bank of chargers here at Woolly Edge, and there's only me on them. That's how popular electric cars now. They're made out to be on the media. Oh, they're growing, they're getting more popular. Every other car's an electric car. I mean, it's not, is it? Where are they? Nowhere to be seen. Let's get back in the car, 57%. And how much is it a kilowatt? Just in a minute. 79p per kilowatt? Good grief. It's left me with a sore bottom. Come on, get out. Get out. It's not getting out. I've unlocked the car. Done it. Right. Oh, it's gone off the screen. I don't know how much it's cost me now. I'm going to have to literally log onto the app, and I can't do it because it's Apple Pay. So I have to find the hidden card. Do you know what? I'll just have to wait a few days to find out how much it is. Need to get my coffee. I'll see you back in the car. Come on. Oh, it's locked. It's locked itself now. Get in the car. You know when people say, get a proper job, to these social media people and influencers and stuff, well, mainly YouTubers, because let's be honest, TikTok, I can't do it. I mean, I'm on there and I've got an account, but there's no creativity to it, is there? And for me, it's all about creativity and filmmaking, etc. It's not about just dancing around or just doing live streams. That's why I don't really do any live streams, because there's no creativity to it. But where are we going? Basford Barber Shop. Do you know what I mean? They say, where was I going anyway? Basically, we're saying, oh, get a real job. Go back and look how many camera angles I've had to do there, really, just to get this video. It's nuts, it's crazy, but I love it. It's creative, and I build the video in my head. It's like a story. Right, what do we got? 141 miles of range, and we're all right. We've got enough. We've got enough charge now to get to Basford Barber Shop. Baz the Barber, I'm on my way. Now, do you see that poster there? Just next to the forecourt, the petrol station, right? GridServe electric car leasing, right where people are filling their cars up. Now, GridServe think that they've been clever there. to try and sell people an electric car or lease them an electric car. But in reality, the people that are filling up their diesels and their petrol cars are just laughing, thinking, you've got to be kidding. What a no thank you. Right, anyway, onwards my friends. I am just looking at the weather. It is August, it is summertime in the UK, and it's grey and it's cloudy and it's going to rain. However, I am going to bring a lot of sunshine into your life, because where I am going, I've just looked at the weather forecast. I'll be typical Brit, oh, it's too hot, it's too hot. It's going to be about 48 degrees and sunny every day, and I'm going to do loads and loads of stuff and bring you loads and loads of entertaining stuff as well. A couple of things that I might even do that are a little bit on the edge of being dangerous. So and it's not eating a steak with a wooden fork either. I don't think that's dangerous, is it? Anyway, so hit the subscribe button. Honestly, got some really good content coming up for you. Not just me driving down the M1 to get my hair cut and have a jacket potato. There's lots of exciting content coming up. I've got 10 days away because I've got to be back back in the UK for personal reasons. So I'm going to film about 3 or 4 videos each day. I've got a 17-hour grueling schedule while I'm over there of film, edit, upload, film, edit, upload, and then I've got videos so I can edit when I get back, and I can stick around in the UK, and I'll still have lots of videos to bring you. So I'm really excited about this. I'm also going to film the flight over to where I'm going as well, and also the flight back, and do an in-flight review, etc. I'm flying from a major airport, so I shall get that. I'm really excited about this, and I've been grounded in the UK for a few weeks, and it's a little outing and a little trip for the next series. So hit the subscribe button and I'll let you know very soon whereabouts I'm going. You know, I get to look at demographics on the YouTube statistics and my YouTube studio, and it tells me the age group and the age range of who's watching, what area you're actually watching from. So comment down below what area you're watching from, if you're from Nebraska or Nashville or Los Angeles or Las Vegas or wherever, or Nottingham or Bradford. Let me know in the comment section down below, or wherever in the world. But it actually lets me know right down to location of where people are actually watching from, and also their age demographic as well, the age demographics, and whether they're male or female. I have a higher male audience that actually watch. There are females that watch as well, but also the age range, I believe. I can't remember what it was. I think it was in the 40s and 50s, or 50s to 60s, my sort of like age anyway. And I actually look back and I think, and I'd like your opinion on this, where social media, do you think that social media and the internet has actually had an adverse effect on society? Do you think it was better before social media? Do you think it was better before the internet? Has the internet ruined the world? Has it made it a better place, or has it made it a worse place? Because if you look now, everybody's on the mobile phones tinkering away while people are out. My girlfriend always has a go at me on this, get off your phone. So when I'm out, I try to put my phone away if I'm with Sarah. But everybody, we were sat there the other day and we were looking, and there was a couple sat opposite each other at a restaurant that I went to, and they were just each on the phones, but they wasn't actually talking or communicating with each other. And it makes you think, has the world just gone, has it gone crazy? Have we gone backwards even though we've gone forwards? I just look back to a time where I get nostalgic about it, where I had ZX Spectrums and they were never connected to the internet. We went out playing, we went to the local rec and we kicked a football around, etc. We played with sticks at one point, you know, fighting with sticks, playing with conkers, and all that's gone. Now it's all social media and online, and we're living in a world that's not really real, is it? It's a virtual world that we're living in. And you're talking to people, I always think about this, you're talking to people, bear with me, because I'm sure you'll agree, you're talking to people on a phone and texting them while you're with somebody else. So you're with your girlfriend and you sat opposite her, yet you're texting your mate. But then when you're with your mate and you're out with your mate, you're then texting your girlfriend. So why not just be in the moment and be with the person who you're with and put your phone away? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm just archaic and just, you know, an old bloke. Let me know in the comment section what you think. And by the way, I said I'm semi-retiring next year. Basically, at the moment, I'm uploading a video every single day. And it's grueling, believe it or not, because you're having to think of what to film, go out, film it, then edit it, then upload it. And it's just a constant going on and on and on. So my view for next year and my outlook for next year is to produce great content, but on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday, and I'll do it 3 times a week. I'm looking at sort of like a schedule to do that because I want to spend more time with my family. I still spend time with my family. You get people in the comment section saying, why don't you spend time with your kids and your family? I actually do, because what I do is when I go away, like I'm going away on Saturday this week, and you'll be watching this because we're a few days behind, I stacked them up. I'm going away in 3 or 4 days time anyway. So what I'll do when I'm there, I'll film 3 or 4 a day. So when you get people saying, why are you not with your girlfriend and your family? I actually am. I'm back home, even though you think I'm away, because it's pre-recorded. A little bit like EastEnders, but not as depressing. No shouting. I mean, does anybody still watch EastEnders? Anybody still watch Coronation Street? Does anybody still watch the BBC? Can't stand the BBC. Do you know what? Cancel your license if you don't watch it. You don't need it. There's another route that we could, another avenue that you could go down. Ban the BBC. And on that bombshell, onwards. A bit of blue sky. It makes you feel better, doesn't it, when the blue sky comes out? I always like listening to that Mr. Blue Sky by ELO when I'm feeling a bit low. Right, so I'm about an hour early actually, so I'm doing well. I'm going to nip into McDonald's, have a wee, and maybe have an iced coffee in McDonald's while I'm waiting and do a little bit of work. Yes, we know it's McDonald's, but it's the only thing that's close, and they're no doubt going to ask me whether I want to add 75p for charity. Just wind me up that. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I know I'm a bit of a whinging pom because I've got a lot of Australians watching, but come on, you've got to agree. Do you get that in Australia? I don't remember seeing it in Australia when I went. Ad for charity. Do they do it there? Let me know if you're in Australia, whether they actually do that. Let me know. I know there's a lot of hatred for McDonald's out there and Starbucks, etc., and I don't get into the politics of that. Maybe I should look a little bit deeper into it. But I watched a movie with Michael Keaton, I don't know whether you've seen it, about McDonald's and how it started with these 2 McDonald brothers or whatever it was, and they started a hamburger place over in America. But it was a franchisee, a guy that got involved, who Michael Keaton actually played the part of, and without him we wouldn't have McDonald's as it is today. In fact, we probably wouldn't have McDonald's at all, because it was him that actually built up the franchising of it. And correct me if I am wrong, but McDonald's makes most of their money and I may be wrong, let me know in the comment section down below, makes a lot of their money, or most of their money, through buildings and through real estate, because it's all franchised out. So you'll have to let me know in that comment section. Right, I'm going to park up and do a little bit of work. Oh, let's click and serve. Where am I going to park then? Let's park. Usually they've actually got car charges in here as well, but I can't see any. Right, park up, milk float off, and let's get in there. I find McDonald's branding a little bit messed up, by the way, because they've got all this kind of wooden exterior now with your golden arches still, but I kind of miss the red and the yellow of the 80s, a little bit like my thumbnails. Come on. Oh, right, gonna get run over. I've got into iced coffee at the moment, you know, and I never used to like it. I used to think it was wrong. Coffee should always be warm, but now I've got a thing about iced coffee. Might be into iced tea next. Right, let's get in there. There we go, round up to charity again. The inside of McDonald's have got so unpersonal as well, haven't they? There's no counters anymore, there's no people, it's just order on here and they shove it out to you. Right, I'm going to use the loo and I'll meet you outside. Right, I'm actually going to sit inside for a bit because I'm going to do a little bit of work, but I'll see you guys outside. But it's very impersonal, isn't it? Literally a hole there just to shove your food out, but you order it online or order it on an app. Well, what's happened to the days where you go, oh, hi, can we help? Have a nice day, that kind of thing? Nothing like that now. It's basically impersonal, same as when you go to a supermarket. Ha! Right, let's get back in the car and let's get to the Barbers for this haircut, ready for the flight and the jaunt off and the next series, where I'll be going away for 10 days, don't forget, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Right, let's get this boot open and I'll see you in the car. Come on, get in. You don't realise, you know, how many different camera angles I have to do. Right, the Barbers, onwards. I'm going to ask you a question now, if you've got this far and you've stayed with me, and if you have, then comment in the comment section down below to let me know that you've actually not skipped this video. Let's just say the normal, like the McMaster loves bent sausages. The McMaster loves a bent sausage. Pop that in the comment section. There's a lot of TikTok around now. It seems to have gone viral with these TikToks and quick videos that people do, and it's not for me. It's not creative enough. I consider myself as a filmmaker. That's what I was before I did being a YouTuber, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing corporate videos and being professional and getting the right angles and stuff. But everything seems to be pushed now because people have got less and less time. YouTube are trying to push shorts, YouTube shorts. I personally don't do YouTube shorts. Do you like them? I don't particularly watch YouTube shorts. I like to sit down and watch my favourite YouTuber and actually sit down with a coffee or a bite to eat and watch it. And I'm not really into the YouTube shorts. It's trying to compete, I personally think, with TikTok. And for me, TikTok, I don't really, it's just garbage, isn't it? TikTok basically is just full of garbage and it doesn't do it for me. I've got TikTok on my phone. I've got a TikTok account, but it's just silly people dancing, or I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. Do you prefer shorter videos or do you prefer longer ones? If you're here watching me, I'm presuming you prefer longer ones. I enjoy that, not short videos that you just skip through, daft things. Anyway, let me know in the comment section down below. I tell you what, it's weird, isn't it? I come miles and miles to get my hair cut now. Baz the Barber is nowhere near where I live. I mean, he must be 180 miles away from my house and about 90 miles away from Sarah's house. but you get used to the same barber. Now, I know you're going to say, you go all that way to make your hair look like that. But I tell you what, even though my hair is a little bit daft, right? I say this, never be normal, always be different. Always stand out from the crowd, right? Always be different. And for me, it gets the most amount of comments in the comment section about my hair. So I always say, mission accomplished. It's worked. Let's get in there. Baz the barber, can he fix it? But do you know what? I wonder if there's any barbers that are on social media that get on TikTok. I'm sure there are, who just basically live stream on TikTok all day. I don't do that. I used to do live streams when I was back in Tenerife. Doesn't really do it for me. Just live streaming. There's no creativity to it, is there? Different camera angles, being a bit arty. Nah. Doesn't do it. And I've always said with live streaming anyway, people have said, why don't you live stream? I said, because it's a little bit like the Wizard of Oz. You know, it's all magical.
Oh, pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
But then you just pull back the curtain and you realise it's just an old bloke with a phone on a stick from Mansfield. Come on, onwards. I'm always thankful for a bin, by the way, to put my camera on. Or Baz's car. By the way, Basford Barbershop in Nottingham. I want you to do me a favour. Come and get your hair cut with Baz the Barber. You've got to book though. You need appointments. So don't just turn up. You have to have an appointment. So contact him, get in touch with him and come and have your hair cut. You could look like me. It's not a very good advertisement, is it? It's Baz the Barber! Baz the Barber, come in a little bit, come in a little bit. You don't need to be, don't worry about it.
I know I don't like it.
Because, I know you don't like it. Do you know what? Off camera, absolutely hilarious. Anything for the weekend, sir?
Funny looking.
Do you know what? Right, I'm here for a reason today. Social media, right, has a lot to answer for. Because I've been to Spudman, you've watched it, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah.
I've been to Spud Brothers, which you haven't watched yet,
Yeah.
right? But it's all because of social media. It's all because of TikTok. Can't stand TikTok, by the way. It's all this, isn't it? All that stuff, isn't it? You know.
That's your sort of thing.
Is it? However, you've said to me the best jacket spuds are not even on TikTok.
No.
And they're in Basford.
Bulwell.
Bulwell. Not Basford. Bulwell. Well, it's not far from here, is it?
That's fine. Come on.
Right, how many out of 10 would you give the Bulwell?
Oh,
Come on a bit, come on a bit.
10.
And do you know,
10.
you pull up in the car, don't you? You get yourself a jacket spud.
Yep.
You put on, believe it or not, surprised it didn't put you off your food. You put on the mic mask, don't you?
Oh yeah, in the car park, yeah.
In the car park.
Yeah. Me and the missus.
Yeah. What do you have in your jacket spud?
Oh, the original. Garlic butter, beans and cheese.
Garlic, butter, beans and cheese.
Yeah.
It's the standard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the standard,
Yeah.
garlic, butter, beans and cheese.
Brilliant.
Right.
Brilliant from there, but
I don't know what I'm going to have. I've got to have that, really. But
Yeah.
not the garlic butter. Do they, I actually like cheese and coleslaw.
yeah, they do all that.
Yeah, I might have.
He's a nice bloke and all.
He's a nice
Lovely
bloke.
bloke, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to
Yeah.
go there today and we're going to see what it's like
Yeah.
and mark them out of 10. I
Yeah.
don't know whether I'm going to get everything because I'm just going to go and have a jacket spud. It's all, at the end of the day, let's be honest. I mean, I'm going to be honest here, right?
What?
It's a jacket potato, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Katie said that to me. She says, "How can it be so nice? It's a jacket potato." And then she went, and then she rang me up, and she said, "Like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's something. Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Lovely."
Anyway, if you want your hair cut, Basford Barbershop, how can they get an appointment?
Bring Med up on the Facebook page.
Facebook page, that's it. I'll put the link in the description down below. Make an appointment. Come along and say.
Don't have it like it is. Don't do that. Have it normal.
That would it mean normal? It means my hair's not normal. My haircut is not normal. Mind you, then again,
No,
I'm not
you're
normal, am I?
No, you're not.
We'll see you guys in a minute. Come on, I'll tell you what, I'm not leaving that out here in Basford. Right, I'm in the chair. We're just having a quick chat, by the way. By the way, off camera, Baz is a totally different guy. As soon as the camera's off, he's like, right, what is that? But, but as soon as the camera goes on, he's like a rabbit in headlights. We were just saying, Right, social media has a lot to answer for.
Yeah.
Spudman went viral because of TikTok, right? Spud Brothers went viral because of TikTok. But this guy in Bulwell, right, he's old school. Somebody went along filming and he was a little uncomfortable. He doesn't do all that. And you've said, you should get on TikTok. He went, no, I'm not into all that. And I respect it,
yeah.
Because, yeah, and I respect that. Totally respect it. So, if these potatoes are as good as Baz says they are, and I think it's got something to do with the guy in the city centre as well. I think it's his brother or something. Anyway, I want you to snide out the place and get. You're not going to be able to get a jacket potato, are you? Go down and get one at Bulwell, and he's on not on a Saturday though.
No, not on Saturday. I don't think he will.
Because he's a Forest fan. So don't hold that against him. Football fan. If you're from Derby. All right. So anyway, I'll see you outside. Just normal, please.
Normal.
Put the blindfold on. And don't cut anything into the back of my ear this time. No rockets.
Don't want to get in trouble for that.
No, it's Family Channel.
Family Channel.
Hang on, just a minute. Stop, Baz. Stop. Right, I'm just going to say hello to your cousin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Andy, who started a YouTube channel, by the way. Now, listen, if you want to go over and subscribe to it, I haven't looked at it myself. Is it controversial?
I haven't had a proper look.
We haven't had a proper look, but Andy's got a YouTube channel called Andy Public UK, isn't it?
Yeah.
So head over and have a look at it. And as I say, I've not seen it myself. So if it suits you and you like it, then subscribe. But I don't know what it's about. It could be about anything. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. It could be about anything at all. But have a look if you want. There it is. You've just seen it. Anyway, back to my haircut. But Andy, he watches the channel. How you doing? And thanks for watching. And does he have his hair cut like me?
I think he does. I ain't done it for a while.
He hasn't done it for a while. Blimey, there we go. That's a good advertisement. Right, who cuts your hair, Baz?
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know? Can you cut it yourself?
Yeah, sometimes.
He's out of the shot. He always stands out of the shot, doesn't he? Stands out of the shot. There you go. Anyway, right. In fact, that's my haircut.
That's it. That's where we did it from.
Styled on that. There we go. Right, okay, so let's get to Bulwell, to this Jackie Potato stall, who doesn't like to go on social media. And you know what? Hats off to him. Total respect. I am looking forward to this. Probably more than Spudman and the Spud Brothers, because there's no hype behind it. It's just a recommendation from a barber. Right, okay. Whew. I tell you what, all these camera angles tiring me out. Onwards. Now you see, the reason I don't like shorts and TikTok is, as I said, it's not creative, but also, where am I going here? Also as well, there's no story. You've got to have a little bit of a story to it. Now, there's a million people on YouTube who do food reviews. For instance, you've got Rate My Takeaway. Love Rate My Takeaway. He's a food reviewer. And then you've got Gary Eats. Love Gary Eats. For me, I personally think Gary Eats is the best food reviewer out there on YouTube, because he's genuine, he's a nice bloke, and I think it's his son that does the filming for him as well. So for me, Gary Eats is brilliant at being a food reviewer. I'm not a food reviewer. I have food in my videos, but a lot of people, a lot of my friends out there, viewers, I don't call them fans, don't subscribe to that. You can't be a fan of a guy who runs around from Mansfield with a phone on a stick. So viewers, friends, that's what I like it. You can see past that, and it's all a story that I'm telling, and you follow the story that I show you. It's like I'm going away in a few days, and it'll take you out of the normal world that we're living in at the moment, that basically is crap, isn't it? It's just garbage on the news. It's just bad news, and I'm going to take you away from that. I'm just having a little bit of fun, a little bit of a laughter, and a little bit of a whinge along the way as well. And I'm only whinging, and you might even put, oh, whinging and whining. But you'll agree with me on most things, like the charity part as well, because charity, as my mum used to say, charity begins at home. We've got things such as the cost of living crisis, which apparently is there, but that's a name made up by the media, isn't it? The cost of living crisis. Things have got more expensive, yeah, and the reason they've got more expensive is because the media keeps saying there's a cost of living crisis, so all the businesses start increasing their prices, etc., and that's where we're going. It's social media and the media itself has a lot to answer for. Anyway, looks like we're almost there. 0.8 miles. Now the guy doesn't like being on social media, he doesn't like being filmed, so I'm just going to take my camera, I'm just going to take my phone off of the tripod and the microphone, etc., and I'll just film a little bit of the actual unit itself, and I won't go too much in depth because the guy doesn't like social media apparently. So all respect, he's old school. Old school is good. I love people watching. I could sit outside a coffee shop or a nice little bar or whatever and just watch people wandering by and wonder where they're going. Where are they going? There's a blooming advert up there, a little card, Access, your flexible friend. Who remembers that?
Right, now, what do we need in this store? Children's clothes, food mixer, cosmetics? Oh. Hello? Oh, dear. Would you credit it? Money's run out again.
Access, your flexible friend.
Don't think there is that anymore, is there? Access, credit cards. Right, I've got to turn left here somewhere. Apparently, Baz said to me, don't ask anybody the way, because you because they might beat you up. I said, oh, cheers, is it that bad here? Looks all right, actually. Right, okay, here we are. Right, I think I'm gonna just take my phone with me, as I say, because I don't want to attract attention to myself. So, milk float off. Let's go and get this jacket potato. Do you know what? I'm going to take my hat off to Bulwell Council. That's Nottingham City Council actually, but it's free parking. Now that's good. Brings a bit of business into Bulwell. Free local towns like this should have free parking, and then people can park up and shop. I have to say, I think McDonald's are getting expensive. $2.29 for a double cheeseburger. Sorry, getting a bit expensive, McDonald's. I'm not loving it. Nice little lane this is, isn't it? Quite like it with the little house at the end, look. Very Victorian. Not seen any jacket potato guy though. Hope he's on today. Look at them! Lovely buildings. Look at that. Banks yard. I like it. Old school. Get your keys cut. Come along here, look. Look at that. I like it. Where's the jacket spud man? Bulwell Chippy. Oh, hey, got Bird's Bakery as well. My mum used to love Bird's Bakery. I don't think we've got one in Mansfield anymore.
I'll be at the house.
Jacket potato, cheese and beans. Right, if it's a bit windy, I do apologise. However, bit of info for you. I did get to speak to him. So, the guy in Nottingham City Centre, who I've been to before, and I've actually reviewed, that's his brother. I was right. He had the business, left him to it, and he's done the Bulwell one. So there we go. It is. He is related to the guy in Nottingham City Centre. I knew it! Right, so I've had jacket potato, cheese and beans with onions that sprinkled on top. I've had a coleslaw, I've had a chilli, and I've had some curry, so I can review all of them like I did the other two. Looking forward to this. Right, so as before, we're going to use the top of my car as a table. Let's pop them on there. In fact, move you over there a bit where it's a bit flat because the roof of my car is at a bit of an angle. I've got a Diet Coke. I've got coleslaw, chilli, curry, and right, the cheese and beans. So here we go. Let's have a look at this. Right, okay. Now this is really hot, and I don't want to crack the roof of my car because it's glass. So give me 1 second. Got a little towel. There we go. Pop that on there like that. Got some napkins. Now, this, for all this feast, cost me £8.50. £8.50. Now I say, I believe that's cheaper than the other two. So here we go. Let's open this up. Wow. That potato looks excellent. Perfect skin on there. Just have a look at this. Look at that. There we go. Lashings of butter on here. Okay, so, God, these are hot. That's hot, whatever's in there. Got the silver foil on top. Okay, spud you like. Beautiful by nature. Well, they are hot. Okay, so, let's go in for the cheese and beans. Plenty of butter on there, lashings of butter. Nice soft potato on the inside. £8.50. Beautiful crunchy onions there, and the skin on this potato cutting into it. That's it. That's how the skin should be on a potato. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, wow, that's gorgeous. Nice crunchy skin, and it's got that taste to it that's been done in a proper oven. No social media, no TikTok, no Facebook and all that malarkey. Old school, nice cheese. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's go in for this. What is this? What we've got in here? Ah, the chilli. Here we go. So we've got the chilli. They had a vegetable chilli as well. Here's your chilli. Look at that. Nice and hot. Don't drop it on my roof. Here we go. That's nice. Not, hang on a minute. Sneaking up a bit there. Oh, hot in heat, very hot. Not quite as spicy as Spud Brothers, but nice. Gorgeous. Right, okay, let's pop that down. Got another electric car coming in here. There we go. I think we'll be all right with that. That's okay. We can pop that on the roof. Don't want a cracked roof. Here we go. What we got in here? Coleslaw now. So let's go in for the coleslaw. Coleslaw looks nice. There's your coleslaw. Let's get some of that. Got a bit of a bite to the coleslaw actually. Very creamy. nice and creamy. This is good. The cheese and beans is excellent. Now, gone for the curry sauce as well, because I thought we'd try them like for like. It's what I've tried at the other two places. Pop that there a minute. Let's go in for the curry here. Okay, let's have a look at the curry. There we go. There's the, oh nice. Look at the chicken in that. Look at the chunks of chicken in that. Look at that beauty. Look at that. Wow. Piping hot as well. Mmm. The chicken is falling apart when I eat it. I tell you what, social media has a lot to answer for, really, because it hypes these places up, and it's great for for advertising on. But word of mouth. Oh yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to mark this out of 10 in a minute. This is fantastic, and just look at the potato in that. Nice, the cheese, stringy on the cheese. Look at the potato there, nice and fluffy. That's bob on. That is bob on. Leave it with me. I'm going to eat it, then come back to you. Do you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to, this is, probably think this is gross. I'm going to put a little bit of, oh no, I've lost the top, it's gone in my car. I'm going to put a little bit of coleslaw on there as well and mix it in. There we go, get a bit of coleslaw mixed in with it all. Love it. Mmm. I'll see you in a minute. Wow. Mmm. What a complete cockwomble. Drives an electric Porsche and stands in a car park in Bulwell eating a jacket potato off the roof. Honestly, I used to have a real job. What are we looking at? Chippy.
Bulwell Chippy, it's famous.
Bulwell Chippy.
It's been here donkey's years, serves the best fish and chips around.
What about the jacket potato place here?
I've not tried the jacket potato place, but I've heard it's very good.
It's amazing, but I'm going to come back to Bulwell Chippy though.
Bulwell Chippy is our recommendation.
Brilliant. How many people have you seen eating a jacket potato off the roof of an electric Porsche?
Not many sad people.
Not many sad people.
It's impressive to see.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ta-da. Right, okay. Do you know what? I can mark this because, to be quite honest, social media does have a lot to answer for, and all credit where credit's due for them using it to their advantage. Spudman, brilliant. It's great marketing, and again with the Spud brothers, but does it make them any better than places that are old school like this? No, it doesn't. It just puts it out there, and it's great. As I say, fantastic. Use it to your advantage. But for me, old school like this, recommendation, that place is absolutely amazing. Please don't reverse into my car. That place is absolutely amazing. The coleslaw was creamy, it was tasty, it was tangy. I'm just watching this guy here. I think, go forward, don't hit my car, that's it. There we go. 1 second. It was creamy, it was tangy, and the chicken curry, which is down here by the way, and I'm still to finish the chicken curry, was amazing. The I think by far the best chilli that I had was the Spud Brothers, but the potato itself, do you know what? I'm going to give it a 10 plus. It's amazing, everything about it. For me, the skin had just got that taste that you want off of a jacket Spud. So I'm going to give it a 10 plus, and it's great. Come down, see them for yourselves. Bulwell, they're not on a Saturday, and they really are. It's just out of this world. So I'm going to finish the rest of this now. I did enjoy the chicken curry here more. The chicken curry here was more, the chicken was more, what's the word? tender, and there was a lot more of it. Just look before you go. Right, look at that, packed full of packed full of chicken. I'm choking. Beautiful. Look at that, how much chicken there is in there. 10 plus from me. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, and don't forget, I'm heading off on a plane very shortly to take you on the next series, which is going to be fantastic. See you guys in the next one. And by the way, cheaper. Oh, I tell you what, that was absolutely gorgeous. And now I've had time to think about it, yeah, it deserved a 10 plus. That chicken curry, I reckon, was the best chicken curry out of a lot of them. Packed full of chicken and so tender. It was just amazing. And when I was eating the last part of the potato as well, the skin was so crispy, you had to like gnaw on it and bite it, and it was like, it had tasted a little bit of like a roasted chestnut, a bit, that kind of beautiful flavour that you've got on it. Really, really, really nice. And that's what I mean. There's no hype, nothing. Social media's got a lot to answer for. Right, I'm going now. God, I can't move.